Hey there, Norathians. We got another episode here with Bobbhaus and the Adventure Squad there, girls, that are the 120 Squad, as I call them. We are going to be heading up to the moon at the Maiden's Eye, so we're going to start here in the Nexus. And I have a button already made up. You talk to this concerned shadow, and you go through his little dialogue there, talking about stones. And then you'll get a diamond, just like if you talk to this cat here, or actually any of these up here, to go to what, I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's the Empires of Kunark expansion. It'll send you there, so you just go back to the same place as long as you have the gem every what, like once a minute. I think it'll send you up to Kunark, or it'll send you over to the moon. But let's hop over here, and we already have the girls are already in Maiden's Eye. That's where we're going to be. So let's get a follow on, and we'll run them over to where they need to be, and we'll do a group silence. There we go. As long as you don't go over by the vampires or a little bit further up by the shades, you can run through here with regular invis. So just kind of pop out here a little bit, not quite the middle of the zone, but just enough we're outside of the range. All the vampires are to our right, and there's a couple of those shades over there, so we don't want to go that far. And it looks like there's one hiding right behind that rock, so we're going to swing a little wide up onto this hill. We don't get any extra attention. There we go. We'll check extended target. Looks like that was a success. And we're going to go right here. We got this field full of Txiki. That's where we're going to be. It's really great because they're headshotable. So they go down pretty quick. Pretty easy. The name sometimes gives us trouble. It's like Txiki. I don't know, he's like on a range of toughness. We'll move up here a little bit, and we'll stick his old check out there to guard, so we know where to pull back to. But it seems like he is he's really hard, you know, like once out of every 5, and sometimes he's super easy, like once out of every 5. You never know. But let's take a look. All right, Bob, he is there. We'll throw out a camo, and we'll run him over there too. Figured it was going to take him longer to get in zone, so I thought we'd run the girls over, get them set up before Bobby even was in zone, but I guess we just got there at the right time. Alright, so we'll take a look around here real quick. This is the little Txiki field. So there's 6 of these guys out here. This is it. This is where they spawn, right here in this little plateau or valley. I don't know. But then what's great is you can put those down real quick. And then over here, there's a bunch of these 4-armed guys and girls. There's 3 here, 2 up here, and then this roamer, which always used to give me trouble, is you'd pull one of those 2 and you wouldn't pay attention, and this roamer would be there, and sometimes you get 2 or 3. So, but there's all those. You can just cruise through these guys real quick, and by the time you're done killing all of them, they're starting to respawn again, so it's pretty cool. You can just post up right here. This was a good one, but what I like to do is kill all the Txiki, and then we'll come over and we snag these 3, and then we get back at it. It allows 2 or 3 Txiki to start respawning while we're killing those, and it just keeps the EXP going. So let's get rid of Mammoth Strength or Mammoth Force. And we will put Night's Dark Terror. There we go. Now we see where he's at. And you know what? Unfortunately, Milldryd did die on our last outing to one of the ridiculously hard named. So let's throw out a few buffs. Get her going. I want to try to make it as successful as possible. These first two are always getting blocked by something. So as long as we don't get our haste and everything blocked, it's all good. A lot of times after a death, I get most of the way through buffing before I realize I need to get my pet up again for Milldryd. And Zolchek doesn't get any buffs. So. Okay, I think we are ready to go. We have Zolchek guarding, so he's not going to follow us around. And away we go. This one here is a little bit easier of a camp to manage than Tower of Frozen Shadows, and I've been working with Milldryd, and she just has a ridiculous number of of life taps. So we're out of range. And also, one thing I want to do, oh well, we're not going to do it today, is I set up a Gina trigger, have that going. So let's see, let's just do a quick rundown of our, we have two buttons here. We got life taps, and the first one is we do Dire Shencher, touch of Namdrow's, touch of Txiki, touch of Zlandikar, and Bond of Bin. And as soon as Bond casts, then we hit the other taps button, and that'll be touch of Drendar, Dire Indictment, touch of Hemofax, touch of Deven, and then Composite Fang. So I think, let's see. Oh, cast it. Okay. So really only on the named do we get to go through all of those. So those are our new life taps. Before, I think I was using one or two, but I talked with a Shadow Knight friend, and he was asking me what I was doing, and it seemed reasonable that I wasn't doing it right. So we get that going, and we'll get the rest of the girls attacking and assisting. Throw out a dot. Let's clear out here. There we go. Ooh, that guy is really close. I can't believe he's not attacking. So all the life taps really do help keep her alive. There we go. 147 on the old AA points. See, now that does this every now and again, all on its own, which I'm not super jazzed about, because I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Because it's going to happen at a time I don't want it to happen. So we just got to make sure Bob is close enough so he can work his synergies. And then we'll pop over to Elennora, and she gets to rock through all of her spells again, and we'll do the rest of our life taps, or at least one or two of them. There we go. I mean, we are just on our way. The only bad thing, oh, here go this guy. don't really have a good way to split these. This he's going to be close, so hey, we might as well do 2 of them right off the bat. Wow, I'm not sure how we only got the single. I like it. Giving Elennora something to do some mezzing and some tashing is cool, but you know, it does add to the stress, and just makes it so that something else can completely go wrong. I notice Txiki is not attacking. I don't even think Milldryd was attacking. That's crazy. Okay. We're having some technical difficulties here. Getting started. We got to work all that out before we get the named. There we go. Okay, so we got attacking, we got Txiki going. So I didn't use this place for a long time. I didn't even know that the named is here. If you look on the maps, it doesn't even show as having a spawn point, you know, or even, you know, just being a named. So a friend told me about it, because I was over at the KV zone killing those guys, you know, right over there. And he's like, why aren't you killing the named? I was like, well, you know, I don't even know it's there. So I really enjoy this camp here. It's manageable. I do screw it up more often than I should, honestly. I love it when you pull a single from the far side and one spawns right in the middle. The other day I had 3 of them spawn on the way back. So that was, I just couldn't mez them fast enough. So. I wasn't counting, but I think that was 6. Yep, there we go, that's it. So now we'll just run over here and start pulling these. We'll get these 3. And what's good is over here, these guys drop collection piece. There's a shiny right over there. We'll get that. After we clear this area, we'll run over and snag it. I like to try to run them straight into the camp here instead of coming from the side. Check over here, bond to bend. I like the Gina trigger that I created. It lets me know after bond has been cast, then I know I can stop doing Bobbhaus's synergies and jump over, and I'll hit Elennora, let her run through her spells, and then get on the rest of the life taps for Milldryd. I don't know what it is, but in this area here, it's got to be part of the headshotting, but they're a higher level than the stuff we've been fighting lately in Torment of Valios, but it just seems so much easier. Even without headshotting all the time. I don't know, it's like the Valios stuff was just ridiculously OP. Hey, there's another one. We'll run over here and pick both of those up before we get back at it over here. I don't even see any of the Txiki up yet. We're really making good time. So we're continuing to do some of our AA abilities. Let's get everyone else attacking first. Now we're doing Grizzly Blade, Repudiate, Shield Bash, Bite of Chaos. That's a good aggro getter. And throwing out a taunt when we do our first set of life taps. There's a Txiki back there. Let's get Bobbhaus and his tracking up, and we can see we got two of them. Gleeful Miscreant. There you go. Give that to Milldryd. She's been collecting those for us. And she always needs that. How many does she have? There we go. It's a new one. She has 4. Or she had 4, now she has 5. Ooh, alright, let's run over here and get those other 2 shinies. These are a different one. These aren't going to be those notes. Ooh, a double. Nice. And while we're on the field, you can see across to the left. There's one directly across the field, so after we clear the field next time, we'll run over and grab that one. Come out here, it's up over that way, you can see it when we're out and about. Alright, now we're back at it. Let's see if we can get the name to spawn. You know, it's pretty great. You know, you have you get a name cycle here, and it's not like it's a really long spawn timer. It's like I don't know. I think it's like 9 minutes. Oh, real close. So we just jam through these guys, and pretty soon they're respawning again. It's really great. Yeah, like even this one is more difficult than the last that we've had. Usually, you know, it's 30% or less by the time we get a chance to do our second round of life taps. That one decided it was gonna be a little tougher. I mean, it really wasn't any harder to kill, it just took longer, it had more HP or something. That's a good thing about it. You know, it's not the same over and over again. You just never know what you're going to get. And the other really great thing about this zone is this is 3 expansions ago, or 2, there's two newer ones than this one. Nobody's here. Every now and again you'll get somebody coming through to do one of the quests, like the partisan or something, but they just zip through, and every now and again they'll have to kill something here in the field, and just like, go for it, have fun, let me know when you're done. I go over and kill the other stuff until they're done. Huh. Might be getting on my assist key too quick. Seems like Txiki isn't assisting and Milldryd is not attacking. I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe she's getting stunned as I'm trying to get the attack going. That can be a problem. You know, there's a lot of action going on up there, so it's nice to see Txiki not moving or moving. He's a good indicator. A couple weeks ago, we had the double EXP weekend, or Labor Day, and this was a really awesome place for me. Like, every kill was an AA point, and as you can see how quick we can go through them. Oh, that's too far away. I don't want to run over and get that one. It is bothering me though. Okay, I think that's it. Let's check Bob and his tracking. They are all gone. The only hard part with all of the new life taps is with this camp, there really isn't any downtime to catch up on mana. So the only kind of downtime is manufactured by just sitting and not attacking. A couple other camps, we can get ahead of the spawn, so that way it gives you some mandatory downtime to keep full mana. Gotta get a little closer here. We'll just run one set of life taps for Milldryd. That'll be plenty, especially with the headshot here. When we're pulling those, we have to make sure, because I'm using the auto target. Every now and again, I'll target one of the guys up on the ridge up there. That's right by the temple. And if you get the one on the left, when he comes down, he's going to bring his partner with him. And sometimes that one over by the stairs is roaming, and you'll get that one too. So you just have to make sure you got the right one targeted. You don't need to make this any harder than it needs to be. We have a miscreant starting to respawn, so we're getting back into that. Ooh. Ooh, don't want to get both of them. There he is. Yeah, I don't like pulling them like that from the side. Gets him in a weird position. Sometimes Bob is too far away. I got to move him around. Got enough to do. glad these miscreants don't have a huge aggro range. Every now and again, there's a couple spawn points out there where they just sit right on top of each other. And there's been more than a couple times I didn't notice it. So they'll be in perfect sync with each other. And it's just, whoops. So, I like to, you know, kind of have it in my head that I'm going to have to get Elennora going real quick as soon as we get back to camp. So, it makes it a little more difficult for me to change gears so fast and get at it. And you got to like that. 4 mil, 4.8, 4.8, 5.6 mil. Puts these guys down quick. You know, having the headshot, that's kind of the camps I try to look for. I like the creatures in Claws of Ashin and Torment of Velios. I think they're pretty neat looking. I like the undead, but I can't headshot any of them, so it's always a bummer. And up here on the moon, there's a whole bunch of headshotable mobs. I really haven't been to very many zones, honestly. The girls here, they only have up to Terror of Loosland. That's as far as their expansions go, so we're waiting for the newest expansion to come out here after Lorien's Song, and we're going to get everybody that expansion. So we'll be doing some Lorien Song stuff in the main zone that Lorien's in. There's a genie or a djinn or whatever. Drops a really great 118 dex og. And we are going to be grinding that thing like crazy for everybody. Bob has a whole set of them, but Milldryd really, really needs them. It's such an upgrade, especially for these characters. Like their most one is like an 80 dex, the Sea Glass Curio. So every time Bob will get a new radiated sun shaving, I think it's called. Every time you would get one of those, I could notice the DPS difference. So it was pretty good. He has out of 20 slots, I think he has 16. So I got to get that for Milldryd. She'll really, really improve once she gets those. She has a full set of Sea Glass Curios herself. And when we first started doing that, we were getting them for Bob. I think I got 6 for him, and then probably, wow, I think like 17 or 18 for her. There's a couple of them that are, a couple other COV hogs that are comparable, and every time she got a new one, I could notice a difference. That, oh, she just doesn't die as often. Does a lot. It's a little disappointing. I know that wasn't 6. Was it? Now let's go get this guy. Another one spawns, it does. I mean, it's not like you have to do 6 and 3 every time. Just keep it going. We'll just go until Milldryd runs out of mana, and we know we have to stop. Okay. I have to start sitting Bob and Dellylah down. They're both running out of mana. We need those slows. It does help. We'll just do some kicking for a while. We'll do our synergy here. Let's throw on some tribute. We've got enough points for it. Usually save those for raids, but that ups your DPS and stuff, accuracy, so we don't miss very often. And of course I say that, and now I'm missing like crazy. Use our Fabled Journeyman boots, get some Spirit of the Wolf. There we go, we got a Miscreant over there. This guy's coming from the side. It's too fast for him now. This guy's coming over, checking out, see what's happening. These guys require a little more. Did I skip everyone else? Where's Pickles? I must have skipped Dellylah. She's not doing anything. Dight's Terror wore off. How long does that last? What is that? That's 27 minutes. Great. Makes it nice when we don't have to go out there looking for them. We're going to have to look at it. A Shadow Knight friend went and found it should be a manageable camp inside a KV. So I'm going to have to go in there and give it a shot. It's all more, you know, teggy and stuff, so everything's headshotable. So I'm going to have to go in there. I mean, this is fun. I have a good time here. It's easy. It's a really great place when you want to just play and not really have to worry too much about everything going sideways unless you get too anxious, you know, and you're like trying to force it. So, but I think in there, that's going to be one of those camps that it's going to be intense the whole time. Which isn't bad. I mean, it's kind of what the game is, risk versus reward. I'm sure the EXP inside of the, quote, dungeon is going to be better than out here in the field. But it's kind of getting there. There's there's those two over there. I was thinking might have to do a double pull just to jazz things up a little bit. And I think I was going to try to manufacture one, but I think we're going to get one all on its own. So get ready for that, you know. I like to do that more toward the end of the episode so that, you know, when we die, we just call it a day. We don't have to pick up the pieces and continue on. But I think we're going to give that a shot. Looks like we're going to get a double. Need to sit Dellylah down. Let's go slow on this kill. Okay, or not. We'll finish it off. Alright. Let's make sure. Okay, she's standing. She's ready to go. Bob's ready. Delylah's on it. Here we go. Here's a double. Good boy. Alright, so we have to make sure we get going on our life taps right off the bat. 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to hit Thought Leech. And that, okay. Tash. And single mez. Addle. There we go, that took right on. We'll just kind of go a little heavier with Bob on his spell rotations. Finish that off. Sit Dellylah down. I have to get her a different button. I mean, she's not really doing anything with mana aside from. Let's see what she's doing. Her assist. She's assisting Milldryd, sending in the pet. She's casting 1, which is the slow. Refreshing counter bias. And then she's doing Tiger Swarm, which is an AAO, and then she's casting 4. You know what? I'm just going to make her sit. That's what I'm going to do. She doesn't need to cast 4. She doesn't need that. What is this? Oh, Lenny's Curse. Is that the one that sends in the pet? No, that's counter dealing damage. That's a 16,000 point dot for 54 seconds every 6 seconds. So getting it about 5 times. I mean, that is nice. But it's killing her mana. She needs to have mana so that she can slow. That's her #1 priority. Well, that's the field. And let's head back over and get the other people. So that double pull went smooth. They don't always go that smooth. And I died to a double pull a minimum of 3 times in a long session. I'll be here for 4 hours or so. I'll die about once an hour, maybe. Yeah, right around there. Okay. don't know what Zolchek was doing there. Ooh, got a Txiki out here. Let's let it go. Get these other ones. Let those build up. So for Milldryd being here, it's not quite an AA every kill, but it's pretty close to it. And she needs AAs, for sure. We got to get her up there. I think she only has like 50,000. We'll take a look. Bob is less than 400 away from being max at 70k. Let's take a look here. She's only rocking 425,000k. 425,000k? Yeah, I guess that sounds right. 425k is what it should be. HP, she has 50,000 AA, which she needs way more than that. I mean, if you say can't purchase, even with 166, she still has a ridiculously amount of AAs to get. I'm at the point where, you know, unless it's a trade skill AA, it almost doesn't matter. It's going to help her. And I should just purchase it. Try to get each category off the list one at a time. I got to look at the focus and make sure that I'm getting the focus for all of the different life taps that I'm doing. That way they'll be a little bit more potent. There you go. Dellylah is getting way better mana regeneration now that she's sitting and not casting that spell. That doesn't really help in the grand scheme of things, especially on a headshot. I mean, with just Bob doing that, we're really killing them fast, and Milldryd doing all of her life taps. And the life taps really aren't to bring the mob down in health. It's just to make sure that we can pad her health and she doesn't die. She is dying a lot. And she's got good gear. I mean, it's Lorien Song group gear. So it's 2 expansions better. Did some raids this weekend, and Bob got a new set of gloves. Let's check those out. The Nature Ward Gauntlets of Eternal Revere, 964 AC, 18,000 HP, 16,000 mana. There it is, Rapidus Sun Shaving. There you go, check it out. 55 strength, 36 stamina, 47 intelligence and wisdom, 55 agility, 118 dex, and 55 charisma, type 5. Yeah, that's just an awesome fog. But those are pretty great gloves. Raid drop, you know. Tier 5, or some people call it Tier 2 raid, but it's the 5th best piece of gear you're going to get. So I call it Tier 5. Tier 1 being just group, Tier 2 being the mission drop, and Tier 4 is raid drop, just regular, and then Tier 5 is that trade skill raid drop. I'm probably wrong, but that's how I see it. Either way, it's best in slot for class. It's pretty fun. I started raiding. Actually, I started raiding in this expansion. So it's been 3 expansions now doing raids. So, whoop, wrong character. Bob, you stay put. We need to send Millie out there. So it's been pretty fun. It's part of a game that not everybody gets to see. And for many, many years of playing this game, never ever thought I'd even have a chance to see anything half like it. Just ridiculous type of gear. I think really having that gear is kind of what makes this right here possible, because most of the time if anything goes sideways, as long as it's not too far gone, I can save the day just with Bob, as long as we don't kill our merc. That seems to be Millie dies and then they go kill the merc right off the bat when I get 2 or 3. Of course, that's after they've killed Elennora because she's tried to mez them, and I don't know, they're invigorated. They've killed Milldryd and they won't be mezzed. Alright, Dellylah is back to 100% on her mana. That's cool. Just got her slow right there. That's what I care about. Pop over here, there we go. Get our outpost reclamation order. Got 6 of 8. Bob has a couple, or did he give the? Oh, he did. He gave them up to her, which is good. Look at these bags, just such a nightmare. Well, looks like we're probably only going to get one more clear for the night here after these 3. So hopefully we'll be able to Got a Txiki kill. Alright, we got a miscreant respawning. Just one so far. Two. Try to get through these as quick as we can. For the most part, I'm not really too concerned about, you know, just blasting through all of them. It's not a race. But sometimes I want to go through them quick. So I'll do a real heavy rotation of Bob's spells. Or most of the spells are doing like arrow damage, so that's just more headshots. And then the synergies, which help Milldryd. He does Outrider's synergy kick. To like that 301,000 Outrider synergy kick. It's critical. And then normally it's 58,000. And she does 58 every time Bob gets it. All melee, get to do that extra damage. Here we go. Looks like it's going to be our last round. I know that's like famous last words. This is our last one, and then that's when everything completely goes sideways. But hey, if it's going to go sideways, might as well do it while I'm recording. Gonna look back on it and laugh after I'm done being frustrated. We got that scarecrow. Oh, there we go. It's an easy way to pull, not even know it's there. Dude, come on, Zolchek, what are you doing? So we've killed two. Looks like we're going to have one more spawn after this. And we don't have a Txiki yet. Let me see here. I'm going to add 5 half of a second. I wonder if that might be the problem. Experiencing just a touch of game lag here, and that's why Zolchek is not attacking. Well, that's not it right there. That's the last one. There's one more up on the hill, but that was the last one right there to spawn. We are definitely collecting a lot of trade skill materials that nobody needs anymore. And here we go for the last one. Right. Let's zip these guys down one last time. As we kill them, they'll start to respawn. We need to get more pages from these guys anyway, or reclamation orders. Ooh, Milldryd is getting crushed. It's like every now and again you just get a ridiculously hard. Didn't look like Zolchek was going to do anything there for a second. All right, and for our last kill of the evening. We will take Senshali Sarashin. And there we go. Well, that's that. This is Maiden's Eye and the Txiki field. Too bad we didn't get a Txiki, but that's okay. We still had a good time. We'll see you on the next episode when we get out and do something. Show another camp that we like to go to, or try to get after an item we want. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey, welcome back to a little bonus footage. After we were done, I waited for the field to completely respawn, and what do you know? The last one to spawn was this crazy guy right here, Txiki. So let's see if we can pull him without pulling the other. You know what? Let's put Feign Death on. If we get them both, I'm probably just going to go down. Here, who hates attraction? Oh yeah, we just got a single. Perfect. Alright, here we go. This guy's a lot tougher than what we've been dealing with. We're going to attack, and we're going right to arm touch. The big one. Awesome. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted to happen, and that's usually what does happen. Okay, so now we're going to go here with Bob. So we're going to get all of his business going. There we go. As long as our healer stays alive, we're good. So let's throw out our burns here from Milldryd, our burns here from Elennora, and let's just go ham here on Bob as well. Throw out Allspice. Get Empowered Blades. We're going to do Pack Hunt. So there we go. We got Group Guardian of the Forest, Cheetah Fang, which is double casting, Imbued Ferocity. I don't know what this Pathfinder thing does. Outrider's Accuracy, that helps out. So annoying. I even hit the big life tap. That's like 1.6 million. I think it does it over time, and still couldn't survive. It gets pretty frustrating. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's do her spells. Let's do this thing here, this doppelganger thing, reflective runes. I know we got a lot of stuff going on. There we go. Ellennora's got some stuff going on. We're gonna do Outrider's Evasion just to be on the safe side. Can't attack while I'm stunned. We're gonna do Pure Shot. What the heck? All of our spells that shoot arrows are gonna do extra damage. There we go. We'll throw out Guardian of the Forest. A little bit extra attack bonus. A lot going on here. Let's take a look. Woo. All right, can't screw around. And we're not doing as much damage with our weapons, but we're doing pretty good. Bob isn't a major tank, but he does have really good gear. Down to 5, 4%. There we go. Ta-da! And a bunch of stuff. Get a belt that we have like 15 of. Well, there you go. That was Txiki, and that's usually what happens to Milldryd because for whatever reason, she can't stay alive even with that humongous life tap that she has. This one here, Harm Touch. When activated, instantly and critically deals 1.288 million damage. Every 6 seconds for 36 seconds. So 6 times it's supposed to hit, you know, that's like 8 million damage that is returned for life. I don't know. So, or a harm touch. Is it returning it as life? I don't know. It may not be. That might be part of my problem. I don't know. Maybe that might be my problem. I wonder if it's just sucking life, and I'm not hitting any of my life taps because I don't know. I have to really look into that. I'm going to do some research and see if harm touch is like a life tap. It may not be. It's just a harm touch, and I need to be using these life taps just to, supplement little clockwork soother over here. This heals. All right. Well, anyway, Milldryd died as usual, and we were able to kill Txiki, and it was pretty great that we were able to get that on video. The good and the bad. All right. Well, hey, thanks for watching again, and we'll see you next time. Hey there. Got a little bit more extra bonus material. Txiki is back up. Let's see if we can kill this guy without dying this time. Ooh, already took a big hit. Here we go. Let's get Bob going slow. And we'll go like, there's all of our AAs and all that fun stuff that we do. Try to speed this along. We get our epic going, so it increases it's got Falcon Strike, increases our damage and our accuracy. Let's do Auspice of the Hunter, Pack Hunt. We'll burn from the Chamois and burn from Elennora. She's got a few things. We're going to do this Reflective Runes. It's supposed to be good. I can't remember. Here we go. Let's do some more life taps. And let's just get Bob going crazy here. Oop, got a little bit of aggro. We don't want that. Let's hop over here. Let's throw some spells out. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Let's get a little closer. Let's do more of our jolting kicks so we can reduce our aggro. Ta-da! There we go. Now that is how it's supposed to be done. There you go. Now you know.